win a big cash jackpot on the return of a single card on Card Sharks. As you play your cards right, you can $32,000 in cash. And now, your host,
Thank you, Mark, and hello, everyone. It is now time for episode 19 of my season of Card Sharks BigJon for the PC. I hope you were watching last game because Mark dethroned Justin, who left us with $200, and Mark is the current champion, but he won $12,000 of money cards plus $200 from the game, and he won an $80,000 jackpot. He is going head-to-head against Jaguarsfan2012 this time.
All right.
And first question,
Mikey.
And the first question always goes to the champion. So Mark, Mikey, I want to wish you both good luck. And the first question goes to Mark. And this is a trivia question, Mark. How many lives were lost during the Hindenburg disaster on May 6, 1937?
I will say, I'll say 77.
77 lives were lost during the Hindenburg disaster on May 6, 1937. Mikey, do you believe that's higher or lower?
Low.
Thinks it's lower. The actual number of lives lost in the Hindenburg disaster is 36. It is lower. Mikey, your base card is a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5? Yes, the jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack? Oh no, another jack.
Ah.
Mark, you have to play the base card. You didn't win the question. It's a 10.
I'll go lower.
Lower than a 10?
No.
Oh no, it's an ace.
Ah.
Mikey, next question is to you. Mikey, we asked 100 garbage men. Do you like your job? How many of these 100 garbage men said yes, they do like their job?
Probably it's not going to be a high amount. I say 35.
35 of 100 garbage men said that they like their job. Mark, higher or lower?
I'll try higher.
Trying higher. The actual number of these garbage men who like their job is 83. It is much higher. Mark, you can play the 10 or change it.
I'll have to change that 10.
Changing that 10. I don't blame him one bit. The 10 becomes a 5. Same base card as Mikey. Higher than a 5? Yes, the king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. Yes, the 9. Freezing on the 9, not giving Mikey a chance at the cards. Question number 3 goes to Mark. Mark, we asked 100 driving instructors. Are men better drivers than women? How many of these 100 driving instructors said yes, men are better drivers than women?
I don't know. Men tend to get distracted more easily from driving than women.
And they tend to cuss if they're behind the wheel, behind a slow driver. My dad has personal experience with that.
Okay, so I will say... Wait, what was the question again?
We asked 100 driving instructors, are men better drivers than women? How many of them said yes, men are better drivers than women?
Okay, based on the reasoning I just gave, I will say 20.
20, did you say?
20.
Okay, 20 out of 100 driving instructors said men are better drivers than women. Mikey, higher or lower than 20?
Lower.
Thinks it's lower. The actual number of these driving instructors said that men are better drivers than women is 41. It is not lower. It is higher. Now, Mark, you can play the 9 or change it.
Change that 9.
Changing that 9. I don't blame him. The 9 becomes a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4? Yes, the 9. Freezing on the 9, not giving Mikey a chance at the cards. This is the fourth and final question, so someone must win on this play of the cards. And the question goes to Mikey. Mikey, we asked 100 married teenage boys, did your parents approve your marriage? How many of these 100 married teenage boys said yes, their parents did approve of their marriage?
Well, they're going to have to, go through their, moms and, their moms and dads before getting married. So I'd have to say Probably 45.
45 of 100 married teenage boys said that their parents approved of their marriage. Mark, higher or lower than 45?
I will say that it's higher.
Thinks it's higher. The actual number of these married teenage boys said that their marriage was approved by their parents is 82. It is higher. Almost double. Okay, that's still a lot. But Mark, anyway, here's the situation. This is the last play of the cards. You won the question. You have a base card of a 9. You can play it or change it, but you have only 1 card to win. Mikey has a base card of a 5. He needs all 4 to win. But he cannot change the card because he didn't win the question. You did. What's it going to be, Mark?
That 9.
He's going to take a chance, he's going to play it and change the 9. The 9 becomes another 9.
Oh no. Oh boy. Lower.
For the first game of the match, lower.
No.
Oh no, it's another 9, and Mikey wins game number 1.
Well, good job, Mikey.
Mark, this is make or break for you. Mikey wins this game, he dethrones you. And the first question goes to you, Mark, for round 2. Okay. Mark, we asked 100...
One of those give me a number between 1 and 100 questions?
No. And just listen, this is a pretty funny one. Mark, we asked 100 single women, would you hire a detective on your fiancé to prove he's faithful? How many of these 100 single women said yes, they would hire a detective on their fiancé to prove he's faithful?
Mikey, do you have anything to say about that?
Never get married.
Justin, what about you?
No, I don't. Well, I'm not engaged right now myself, but, I'll go up the middle with 50.
50?
Yes.
Okay, 50 out of 100 single women said they'd hire a detective on her fiancé to prove he was faithful. Mikey, higher or lower than 50?
I gotta go lower on this question.
Going lower. The actual number of these single women who would hire a detective on her fiancé is 11. It is lower.
Yes.
Mikey, your first card is a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack? Yes, an 8.
3.
Freezing on the 8, not giving Mark a chance at the cards. Mikey, next question is to you. Mikey, we asked 100 scientists who study the future. Would organized religion as we know it still exist in the future? How many of these 100 scientists who study the future said yes, that organized religion as we know it will still exist in the future?
Well, you know, that's going to be a pretty in-between number. I have to say 47?
47 of 100 scientists who study the future said that organized religion as we know it will still be around in the future. Mark, higher or lower than 47?
Higher.
Thinks it's higher. The actual number of these scientists who said that organized religion will be around in the future is 92. It is much higher.
Almost double Mikey's answer.
Mikey, Mark, rather, your base card is a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack? Oh no, it's an ace. Mikey, you have to play the 8. You did not win the question.
Lower.
Lower than an 8?
No.
Oh no, a 9. Mark, next question is to you. This is number 3. Mark, we asked 100 soon-to-be married men. Would you spend your honeymoon with your wife's parents? How many of these 100 soon-to-be married men said yes, they would spend their honeymoon with their wife's parents?
Well, the in-laws can sometimes be kind of annoying. So, I was thinking it would be a low number. Give me 15 of them.
15 of 100 soon-to-be married men said they would spend their honeymoon with their wife's parents. Mikey, higher or lower?
I wouldn't want to spend my honeymoon with the in-laws. I'd probably shoot them. Lower.
We're going lower. The actual number of these soon-to-be married men who would spend a honeymoon with their wife's parents is 9. It is lower. Mikey, you can play the 8 or change it.
Change it.
Changing the 8. And that 8 becomes a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. Yes, the 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4? Yes, the queen.
Lower.
For the game of the match. Lower. Yes, the 7. Mikey is the new champion.
Good job, Mikey.
And Mark, you are leaving us with $92,200.
Well, maybe we won one game, but that's still a big total.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Mikey's lucky in the jackpot round after we get through with the money cards. And Mikey, as you know, we start you out the first row with $200 of betting money. Minimum bet's $50. We move you to the next level, give you another $400. So you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half the money. And a reminder, you can change the base card one time per line. And minimum bet's $50 as mentioned. Here's $200. And Mikey, we're all pulling for you. And we hope you can double all the way, because that will be $32,000. Your first card is a 9.
Change that 9.
With 1, 2, or 3?
1.
Changing that 9 with number 1. And the 9 becomes a king.
All of it lower.
Betting it all. $200. Lower. Yes, an 8.
Oh boy. How about $50 lower?
$50. Minimum bet. $50. Lower than an 8? Yes, a 7. $4.50 and a 7.
Alright, how about $50 higher?
$50 again. Higher than a 7? Yes, a 10. We'll move you to the next level, Mikey. You have $900 and a 10.
Let's go.
You can change it if you want.
How about we change it with number 2?
Changing that 10 with number 2. That number 2 card is a 4.
You know what? Let's bet half higher.
$450. Higher than a 4? Oh, it's a 4. It's another 4. A push. No win, no loss.
All right, same bet higher.
Betting the same thing again. Higher. Yes, the 6. $13.50 on a 6.
Let's bet $50 higher.
Going the safe route. $50. Higher than a 6? Oh no, it's a 3. But Mikey, you have a great base card of a 3. You have $1,300. You must risk at least $650.
All of it higher.
Come on for $2,600. Higher than a 3? Yes, the jack. $2,600 plus $200 from the game for winning the 2 matches. That's $2,800.
Wow.
Good job, Mikey.
Now, the last time was an $80,000 jackpot. Mark won it, so we moved the jackpot back down to $10,000. Mikey, you have one chance to win that $10,000 jackpot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7.
How about 2?
Okay, this is your only chance. Is the dollar sign behind 2? No. 6 it was behind.
Wow.
So next time our jackpot will be worth 20 grand, and Mikey is the returning champion with $2,800. And we'll see you guys for episode 20. See you soon.